Peter Hopwood's charge is this. He's been working towards today's race for years. If his car wins, he'll become Formula One champion of Australia. Shoulder to shoulder with mateship stands that tradition of the strong man.
Hello, mate. No problem.
You reckon that rear brakes were much hotter than the front?
If manhood is measured by how strong and silent you can be, Hoppy is about to be tested. 9 seconds into the race, his car will leave the track at 100 miles an hour, fly high into the air, and come down in a crowd of spectators.
The car was to burst into flame as it went over the top of the hill. It's up on the side of the circuit beside the TBK.FAMEFLAME.DK sign, and that was a very nasty...
We've got a code 4 here. We've got another one over the other side here with injuries.
It's one of the worst crashes in Australian racing history. 11 people are hurt and one is dying. Somehow, Hoppy has got out of the wreckage and walked to the pits. It's been a miraculous escape, but he's as unshakable as ever.
His wheel ran over my wheel and ripped my front wheel off. And that launched him, because he went over the top of my front wheel. And that's the last I saw of him, because I went underneath him as he was in the air. And mine I had no steering, and it went straight into the bank at about, probably a bit over 100 mile an hour by that stage. And the bank's got a slope on it, and it just launched it straight up in the air. And all I could think of was, I hope it comes down before the spectator area, but it didn't. It came down right in the middle of it.
You just can't foresee those sort of things climbing that far up, can you really? But it happens, I'm afraid.
You know, when you've got your partner and your best mate and somebody that you've been with for the last 20 years, basically, and you see him flying upside down 100 miles an hour into a spectator area, it's pretty hard to sort of come to grips with what's happening at the time.
At the car race, and you were standing there with your child, with your husband who'd just come very close to death and wanted to go out and try again.
I was numb. Quite frankly, I was numb. Not just because of his desire to get back into the car, but because I honestly thought my husband was dead. And a woman wonders at the time what she's going to tell her child. And I had to protect my little boy until I found out just what had happened and how well Peter was after the accident.
Then you were faced with him saying, I'm going out there to do it again.
You know, if I can get back in the car and go out, and if they have that race, and I can lease a car, I'd get in it, and primarily to just stick it right up his nose.
There must have been part of you that wanted to say, no, don't.
I did say no. I did actually try to encourage him to think a little more clearly about it. And then I, in fact, was protected by our crew chief who spoke to him.
But if the race had gone on and Peter had gone back, you wouldn't have stopped him?
No, I wouldn't have. Because,
why not?
Well, because he's committed to the sport.
You're really saying that you let him put that commitment above the commitment to you and to your child?
I don't think I could change it in any way, and so I wouldn't try.
How are you feeling?
Right.
Not shaken?
Probably, a bit, you know. It's a matter of being able to control those sort of things with your mind, isn't it?